Oh, we all recognize that Law and Order music. Lakeville police releasing this video a few days ago to help get some attention around new city ordinances that they're working on. Specifically, one of them setting a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit for e-bikes on city trails. Now, this local regulation is a step beyond, and we'll get into all this, but there's some state laws, there's city ordinances. We're here with Police Chief Bradley Paulson to explain all of it and where things are at. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for having us this morning.
So, okay, one of the big ones is trying to reduce the speed limit for e-bikes down to 15 miles per hour. Remind us what the speed limit is now and where this would apply.
Yeah, so right now on our paved trails, which kind of route throughout our parks and public spaces, there is no defined speed limits on e-bikes or anything else. So the new ordinance that we're working through with our Parks and Recreation staff is to set that speed limit at 15 miles per hour. That would pertain to e-bikes and any other kind of bicycles, just so that there's some kind of limitation that we can hold people to and enforce as necessary. But there's also a lot of other state statutes and ordinances already in effect that regulate the use of those paved trails in our city streets that we are just being more proactive in enforcing.
Was there a specific incident or how problematic? I mean, obviously some of this is we're all seeing it, no matter what area of the metro or the state or the country, we're seeing a lot more of the e-bikes and the electric scooters and things, you know, a lot of times younger people zipping around, and that's where you're trying to get things a little bit safer.
We are. So I would say kind of twofold. We've kind of had this steady drumbeat of the voice of our public space users that have said, you know, these things are getting out of control. And when we say e-bikes, I think they kind of get lumped in with all kinds of other electronic devices out there, from electric scooters to motorbikes and things like that. So we're really talking about all of those things. But we also did in Lakeville last summer, 2024 in June, we lost a 14-year-old boy who was struck on his electric scooter trying to cross a busy pathway. So we've seen what a tragedy like that can do to a community, certainly to the family involved, but also, you know, the motorist that was involved and our first responders. Nobody that was there and involved with that will forget that moment, and we really are trying to avoid anything else like that happening.
Yeah, and I know there's a stronger push to get folks to wear helmets.
For sure.
Correct? I mean, talk a little bit about that and how you get folks to do that.
Yeah, so I think there's a combination there of just that awareness and education. There is statute already in effect on electric scooters. Anybody between 12 and 18 is required by statute to have a helmet on, and we don't see that all the time. Anybody under 12 is not allowed to ride those stand-up electric scooters. So, you know, we're not hiding in the bushes and pouncing out on trailways and grabbing kids and enforcing this. It really starts, I think, with parents and guardians and adults to say, you know, what's okay. They're the ones kind of steering these conversations. So partnering with our parents, with our educational settings, and starting with the awareness piece. Yeah,
and a lot of the different, you know, the different ordinances that you're looking at, they are kind of age specific, going, like you said, as young as 12 years old, and that guidance might be different for a 19-year-old, and kind of modifying and being very selective about it.
For sure, there are a lot of age restrictions, and I think for us it starts with identifying the type of device someone is on, because there's a lot of confusion there, and then determining, you know, where they're operating. Is it a street? Is it a paved trail? Is it public property, private property? That can dictate whether they're allowed to be there. And then looking at, are there age restrictions, helmet restrictions, things like that. E-bikes, for instance, you have to be at least 15 years old to ride those.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about, I mean, this is part of it, but you're trying to educate the public, and you're trying to get some of, like we showed the video at the beginning, or you're putting some more things on social media where people can share it, and really, you know, you're trying to be proactive in getting what these changes might include. What else can we expect on that front?
Yeah, so you've seen some things on social media. If you're in Lakeville, you'll see our staff interacting a little bit more than we have in the past, as far as if we see violations, stopping out, having conversations. And I don't want to pin this all on teenage kids. There are adults that are in violation of these things as well, but partnering with parents, again, having conversations with parents at times. You know, we have a lot of people using our parks and paved trails. That's a real draw to Lakeville. It's a real commodity that we have, and we just want to make it a safe space for everybody to do that and enjoy it, and not have to worry about, you know, getting run off a path, or people going, you know, 40, 50 miles an hour on some of these things that are, you know, going to crash or run into someone else. else that's just trying to enjoy a walk with a pet or something like that.
Yeah, they're beautiful spots around Lakeville, and we all want to enjoy them. So, all right, Chief Paulson, thank you. We appreciate it. And of course, we can look to your website and look to social media for more specifics if people need clarity. So, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.